G'day tubers and welcome to part 21. Yep, we finally got on our way. Spent last night in Belen at a mate of mine. I want to say a very big thank you to JB and Byrne for putting me up for the night, or letting me camp on their block, which was fantastic. We had a lovely counter tea, which was very nice too. So yeah, thank you heaps to them. We've cruised up from there, the other side of Ballarat, to Lake Burrumbeet, and we're going to start prospecting tomorrow morning, guys. So here we go. Tubers, this is Lake Burrumbeet, about 20k west. I think it's about 20k west of Ballarat. Beautiful spot, natural lake. If I read correctly, it dried up a few years back, but has now started to refill. But yeah, beautiful place. Not bad for fishing, I'm told, but it's very shallow. And unfortunately, the old European carp have found their way into it. But not to worry. But yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful place. And very off season. There's no one else around, of course. So it's my advantage. Tell you what, tubers, nothing annoys me more than sometimes the human species. You're about to see a shot, and look at this. Some arsehole, I'm going to use the word, has left rubbish right on the banks of the river, the lake, I beg your pardon. Why would you do it? You know what I mean? What's wrong with these idiots? It just amazes me. They ruin it for everyone, but they've got to do it. But yeah, I wish I had caught him. I would have had some fun. But coming up, you remember, tubers, I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I bought this little fireplace off eBay. Well, I finally got it going. And have a look at the shot coming up here. Terrific little thing, and it kicks out a bit of heat. I didn't have it roaring, but yeah, great little thing, and it's going to be -2 tonight, so there you go. Yeah, talking about 2 degrees, I got up on Monday morning and have a look at this. Fair dinkum, must have been half an inch of ice on everything. It was about -2 last night. It was freezing. And I got up and everything is just frozen. Beautiful day, magnificent day. But yeah, everything frozen. So yeah, nearly as cold as doing fridge down there in Tassie, as I remember I was telling you. But yeah, icy stuff. But as soon as the sun came up, of course, it melted away and it wasn't too bad. But anyone who tells you it doesn't get cold in, central Victoria, I tell you what, they're having a lend to you. Well, tubers, first day out with the gold monster, and have a look at these. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Pity it's not gold, it's bloody lead or aluminium or some stuff. Got a lot of junk, guys. Great collection of 22. One complete one right there. Looks like a Magnum. And yeah, good collection of 22s. Couple of nails. Bottle tops and a nut. Some pieces of fishing rod. Very strange. What looks to be a shotgun shell of some type, but it all appears to be all brass and strange at the end of it. Don't know. If anyone's got any ideas, let me know. Little pack of files. Interesting. Some bits of steel, whatever they are. And parts of some old aluminium cans, guys. So, first day, screaming success, all depending on your point of view, I suppose, isn't it? Anyway, we shall press on. Well, tubers, I've been scratching around here all day. Same thing, 22 shells, little bits of scrap steel. Up there's a heap of mines and shafts and that. Plenty of scratchings, and guys prospecting. You can see all the holes everywhere, so maybe this area's been a bit picked over. Day 2 got absolutely nothing, as I said, except for the junk. That doesn't mean it's not there. I think the detector's working properly. It picks up the smallest little bits and pieces you've ever bloody seen. But yeah, so this is the sort of countryside. We're in Snake Valley. I can give that away because I haven't bloody found anything. If I found anything, I wouldn't be telling you. Oh, there's my little girlfriend. But yeah, no, haven't come across even a skerrick of gold yet, guys, but we shall persist. I'm not bloody well beaten yet. So, yeah, we'll work away at it. Tubers, this is the Avenue of Honour from, or just near Ballarat. It goes from Ballarat to Burrumbeet, about 20 odd kilometres, and it's a remembrance for all the soldiers, I guess, and male or female, or whatever we had there, that took part in the 1418 war, the Australian contingent, as it were, I suppose. They started planting this in 1917, apparently, so it's 100 years old. It doesn't look much at the moment because we're in the middle of winter and the leaves are falling off, but yeah, what a brilliant piece of work, and there's not a lot of countries that do this sort of thing, apparently, according to the history I read. The council keeps it nice, and yeah, I think it's terrific that you know, we remember those that, you know, took that did their part in the war, whether you agree with them or not. They were either sent or they made their mind up to go. I think a lot of them lied about their age so they could go, which is incredible. I mean, you know, if they were 16, 17, I was flat out bloody doing anything at 16 or 17, let alone going overseas and fighting somebody else's war. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, interesting part of the area. Tell you what, tubers, I didn't actually tell you, but there's a bit of a gap in this video. I had to duck home for a week due to medical issues. I was getting real bad headaches. Had a heap of tests and nothing significant. They're starting to break up a little bit now, which is good. But yeah, so as I say, we're sort of struggling to get back into it. Well, we're not struggling, we're doing it. We're back at Lake Burrumbeet. There was a week gap, as I say, and we are starting to check out a few more areas for potential targets, you know, as in gold. I want to send a big thank you to Mark. He knows who he is for all the maps and all the stuff he's given me. So I'm putting it to good use. And yes, Mark, the moment I find a hot spot, you'll be the first to know, little buddy. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, a little bit of a break from it, but no, we're right back into it now. Another day's prospecting, tubers. As you can see, pretty slim pickings. If old rusty bits of steel were worth anything, I tell you what, I'm making a fortune. A little bit of a lead pellet, that's about it, guys. But yeah, we shall keep persistent. Well, that's about it for part 21, guys. Yeah, I know not a lot happening in this one. It's been a funny sort of a past week or so for one reason or another. But yeah, we've got a lot more gold prospecting to come. We're going to do the whole triangle, or as much of it as we bloody well can. I'm going to spend a few months here and try and see if we can't find a bit of gold. But yeah, so we're probably going to stay in Lake Burrumbeet till next week, and then we're going to head. I don't know where we're going to head. We'll head somewhere in the triangle. Have a bit of a look around and, you know, see what we can find and catch up on a bit of the local history as well, which you know, which is always nice to know. There's a lot of history in central Victoria. Well, a lot of history all around Australia, as we know, but a lot of you know, gold mining history and that sort of stuff. So I'm tipping there'll be a few museums and bits and pieces. I also want to have a look at Castlemaine, which is pretty much the hot rod capital of Australia, or Victoria at least. So, there might be a few good shops to have a look at there. Castlemaine's definitely on the list, and a couple of filming locations for where they filmed Mad Max all those years ago. Clunes being one of them. We want to go and have a look at that. So, a little bit coming up, guys, but that's about it for this vid. So, thank you for viewing. Thank you to my subscribers, and we shall talk to you very, very shortly in part 22.